Hey everyone, happy weekend. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I'm going to share with you some projects that I've done recently. They're 8x10 canvas panel with some mixed media on them. They're part of a series that I called Paper Dolls. So I'm still working on it, sometimes add stuff to it, but these are the first three that I did. So for this one, and the others. This part here was drawn, and I used ink and colored pencil, and this was some decorative paper that I cut out to fit on her dress. This medium is really cool. I think I mentioned it yesterday. It's a Liquitex coarse texture gel. Try saying that 10 times fast, right? And then the background I painted with acrylic paint. And these are letters that I cut out of a magazine, some of my reference collection, and some of the plants as well. So I really like this one too. I like this whole series. The cityscape is pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to slide you over to the second one. So hopefully I don't make you dizzy. My crazy expensive production budget here. Okay, and this one is done in a similar way. I drew the couple on Bristol and this part as well, and then I cut them out and I drew in the background of the canvas before I started putting it together. You can probably spot the coarse texture gel on this one. There's of course on the wall here and here and on the road, and I put a very thin layer on this door. It was a screen door that I wanted to have that look, because screen doors, you know, when you look through them, they don't really look, it's not a smooth color, right? And this was also the first time that I ever used a, what is it called? Modeling paste. Yes, also Liquitex. And I'm still learning how to use it. Still trying to get the hang of it. I'm not very fond of it right now, but that could just be because I don't quite have the hang of it. So I used some of it on this wall. I wanted it to be like one of those worn walls where it's just been painted over so many times, and you know, you can see the other paints behind it, right? And the car, I did use some of the modeling paste on the car. I didn't get it too thick because she was going to go over it, and I didn't want to, you know, have her kind of formed funny. And this was also, I believe, the first time I used the iridescent medium, and it didn't come through too much, but I really like the color of the car. I remember it was the first time that I used the iridescent medium, so I was kind of unsure of it and trying to get it to be just so. And let's see, just a little behind the scenes stuff. This purse that she has, it's actually my purse. I love Sourpuss purses, and I have one like this, and so I wanted to sneak it in there. And another thing that I love to do is I love details, and the symbiotics that you can sneak in with details are so cool. For example, these flowers are forget-me-nots. So going back to telling stories with your work, just a tiny little thing like that can just give it so much more, you know? And then, last but not at all least, I love this one so much. I put her in my favorite colors, orange. I love orange and I love red. This one, and you might recognize this one if you've watched the very first video that I posted on my Instagram, which was not one of the left-handed progress videos. It was more of a test run to see if I could figure out how to properly upload a video to YouTube. But this is the woman that I was drawing in that I was inking in that video. So of course we can see here, maybe you can pick out what I've drawn in the background in addition to the couple. I drew the stairs here until they meet with the coarse texture gel, and the columns in these bricks were also drawn. Like the others, I used ink, markers, Faber-Castell brush tip, flesh tone markers, and then I colored over them with Prismacolor and Faber-Castell colored pencils. The markers on her clothes are really cool, in my opinion. I used the Bic fine line markers. There's some really neat, cool colors on there that I was given as a birthday gift from my mom a few years ago. And something I really like about this one too is the way her dress turned out, her skirt rather. It's you know how I've said in other videos that I will hold on to markers until I can no longer get any color out of them. That's pretty much what I did with this one. This marker, I still have it too, is running low on ink. But I mean, just look at that. It's like it really worked for a gold colored dress, and the lights, changing light and everything. I also, part of what I like one of my favorite artists is Jack Vetriano, and I love the intensity and the drama and that shows in his work. And for me personally, this one kind of reminds me of his work a little bit. Doesn't look like his, like nobody's gonna look at it and go, oh, she's trying to copy Jack Vetriano, which is definitely a very good thing. I don't want my work to look like anyone else's, but I like that kind of, like, you're not quite sure where they're gonna go with it. Like they look like they could be some shady people, and I like that, a bit of mystery and maybe a bit of noir in there. So over here, varying amounts of the coarse texture gel, of course. You can see that, I'm sure, but notice how this isn't as thick, and then this one, you know, it builds up. I didn't have the modeling paste in this one, so I must have done this one before the one that I just showed you, because otherwise I would have made the railing with the modeling paste. But I like the way that it turned out. It's there, but it doesn't, you know, take away from anything. They definitely have the attention, especially her. And this, I just kind of globbed it on because I wanted it to be thick, and I was still getting used to using the medium. So I remember, I just, like I said, globbed it on, and then I took, I think just scrap paper is what I used, and dug into it to make the lines within the bricks. And then I painted over it. So it's just something I really love to do, is combine my drawings and my paintings together. And like I said, on the painting that we've been working on together this past week, it's been a while since I just painted a figure. I've been drawing them and then putting them on the canvas and painting behind and around them and everything. So it's a fun exercise. And another thing about the left-handed painting that I've been doing in 15-minute increments and sharing with you all, I'm going to work ahead on it a bit this weekend, and then Monday pick up wherever I leave off this weekend, so that it doesn't get drawn out for what feels like forever, and I don't get bored with it. Hopefully you all won't get bored with it. Tomorrow I might do another video like this. I'm definitely going to do another video. I'm just not sure if I'm going to share some work in a different medium, let y'all watch me do that, or if I'll do another one of these behind the scene things. I really like showing you my work, and I like getting to talk about my work, so this might be a weekend kind of thing. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I hope that you're all doing well. Please make sure to like video, comment on it with any critiques. I'd love to hear what you guys think of my work. Please subscribe to my channel, and any and all shares on your other social media pages would definitely be appreciated. So take care, guys. I hope you're doing well. And again, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Bye-bye.